Hello, this is Sean and Patrick for the Mini Army Show, and this is the first show of the new year, Patrick.
Yeah.
And today we're doing something a bit different. We're doing card games. So instead we're doing 3. We're doing a extravaganza of card games. And the first game we're doing
is Magic the Gathering.
And we're gonna open this up and show how Magic the Gathering works. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this game here that we're looking at first is Magic the Gathering, and as you can see by this is quite an old version of the game. I had this since the 90s, and I introduced Patrick to this game, and he loved it. So we play this every so often. Now the way it works is you go over there, buddy, and set up your game.
Okay.
Now there's kind of 5 classes.
Colours.
There's 5 colours, kind of 5 classes. Black is all things kind of scary, kind of swamps and vampires. Yeah. Blue is kind of islands and flying creatures. That white is kind of plains and angels.
That's the strongest one we have.
You think, yeah, this out of our decks.
It's actually stronger than blue.
Green is forests and kind of mystical forest animals, like weird snakes and stuff like that. Red is more kind of like orcs and dragons and mountain things. So red is
fire.
mountain.
Red is fire.
So it's mountains, swamps.
It's just their firepower.
It is now. Mountains, swamps, water. What would you call air? Would you call it the white one?
The white plains.
Plains and green for forest. So this is kind of what the deck consists of. You have 60 cards in your deck.
You have beasties.
And so you have monsters like this. So you have basically...
You have characters, you have spells, and you have mana.
Mana is important, right? So you, as Patrick says, you have spells, you have... So here's basically the 3 classes of cards that you have in Magic. As Patrick was saying, you have spells. This spell here, target land. It's hard to say. Right? Target land is now a basic swamp, right? This one here is a character, and he's a Minotaur cleric. Minotaur cleric, and then you have mana. So this is the mana that you need. You need the mana to pay to do any one of these, like. As you can see here, this number up here, that needs 1 swamp to play. So I'd have to turn that to play the swamp. Right? I'd have to tap the mana.
Imperial Air Sword.
I'd have to tap the mana to bring out this character, bring him to life, and he takes 4 manas. So he takes 1 swamp and 3 of anything else.
Same with Lumiosa.
So it's 4 mana basically he needs. And then he's got his health here. He's got his attack and his defense. So his defense is quite poor and his attack is quite good in this case.
Wait, what? Whose?
Well,
him.
I'll move over a bit to get more light on the subject.
Too.
Right, so the way it works is you basically split your deck into you have a deck of 60 cards, and you
have 7 cards.
And you basically split basically split the deck into a third of each thing. So you usually have a third of mana, a third of creatures, and a third of spells. And then you can tweak, you can change it and tweak your deck however you like it. But at the start of a game, when you go to play someone, so you shuffle your cards, you have them shuffled better than this because I'm not great at shuffling things. And then you count yourself out 7 cards, and this will be your hand.
I'm going to shuffle my deck.
4, 5, 6, 7, and then your deck goes there.
Okay, the card fell.
Yeah, right.
Don't worry, I got them.
And you have 20 life. Right, so this is
lives.
This is your, say, 5, 5, 5, and in this case,
dark blue ones are 5, light blue.
I'll put down 5 of these.
Light ones are 1 and dark blue ones are 5.
Move it over a bit better. Right, so you'd have these in your hand. This is how this works.
I have mine in my hand.
I cut my nails today, so I can't pick up anything. Oh, I need suckers. I need to get suckers like an octopus.
You're not. Too bad you're not an octopus.
Yeah. It's crap not being an octopus. Right,
For you, it would be a dream come true if you're not an octopus.
Now, if it was
We're
my...
actually meant to sit across from each other.
Yeah, so we're sitting across from each other. Like you be over there, right?
Okay, I'll sit over here.
So I'm just framing this for the camera. So I've got my deck here. I've got my lives here.
2, 3,
And I've got my hand here. Now he can't see my hand. So if this was my...
6,
If it was my go,
7.
you can put down 1 swamp at a time. And I have 1 swamp here. You can only put down 1 at a time.
Okay, so you
So
go first.
I've got 2 swamps. So the first thing I would do in my go is I would put down a swamp.
Do you have any beasties?
And then I would look to see if I've got anything that can be brought out with just the power of 1 mana, which I do. I have an artifact. And this, what does it do? Skip the discard phase. So they've all got like little abilities that they do.
Wait a second.
You discard phase, skip it of your turn. If it forces you to do so, discard, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that has 1 mana. So I tap that mana and I can't use it for anything else this go. And I bring out that. Oh, and I'd pick up.
Because it's your you.
Well, normally I'd pick up a card and start. Just as an example, buddy. Right, so say I have I'm further on in the game. Right, say I'm further on in the game.
No, that's in your graveyard.
No. Why would that be in my graveyard?
If you're.
Okay. Right, anyway, so say I'm further on in the game just for the sake of a demonstration. So I'm further on in the game. I've got 2 swamps down. Pretend you've gone and it's my go again.
But
right?
why do I have nothing down?
Yeah, because we're not playing a real game. I'm just demonstrating, right? So if just showing how a turn would work. So if it was my go here, I would Patrick say taking his go, and it's my go. I now pick up a card. I add it to my hand. I see I've got 2 cards here that can come out with 2 mana. This one's an instant spell, and this one here is a creature. You can tell it's a creature because it's got its attack and defense, right? So I would tap these 2 cards, and I would bring out this creature here. What is it? It's a human pirate, right? So I'd bring him out, and he would have some what they call summoning sickness. He can't attack this round, but he can defend.
Yeah.
And then in my next round, when Patrick has his go, and then it's my go again, I pick up a card again, and all these come back to normal. And then at that stage, I could attack Patrick with this card. Now I'm attacking Patrick first, not one of his beasties.
Wait a second.
So bring out one of your beasties.
So
just bring out one of your beasties.
I only have 1 beastie. This one sky markers.
Give us
It's a 1/1.
So say these 2 beasts were to... I cut my nails today.
I'll pick it up.
Why do I cut my nails when we're doing a card game? Right, so this is a 1/1 creature, and this is a 2/1 creature, right? So what would happen to that is that 1 would kill that, and his 2 would obviously kill his 1. So the 2 of them, if I attacked, he could defend with that creature,
and
they would both die. Gone. And another great thing about Magic the Gathering is they also have a free version online. Did you know that, Patrick?
Yeah.
They have a free version online, so you can actually play the game for free.
Video game.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
the online video game. So if you have a PC, you can play. Well, give us a look at those white cards. We'll just look through them for a second.
The white cards are really, really strong.
Oh, right, so here's white cards, and they're slightly different there. See, it's white, so it's nicer looking graphics, and they're like
Stronger.
Things like what's that there? Queen's Commission. That's a sorcery. Right,
it brings out 2 vampires.
There are lots of planes there in a row. Right? So here's one of the type of creatures. Winged shepherd. It's a kind of angel thing.
It is.
It is an angel. literally, and it's a 3/3 creature. So that's basically our small introduction to Magic. You can your mini army in this case is a series of card monsters that you're attacking your opponent with, and he's trying to defend against it.
And attacking.
And that's how the game works, and that's how you and if you're interested in it, go and look online and get the free game and try it out and
it's really good.
see if you're interested in it.
You start as a planeswalker.
A lot of shops that sell Magic the Gathering, you know what they do, buddy?
What?
They give out free starter decks as well.
Like does the war doesn't do that, does it do that?
I think so. I never asked. I was in places before though, and to get you started, they will give you free starter decks.
Right? I like the war room.
So that's Magic the Gathering. Okay, and the next card game we're going to do is another game that comes from the same designers, were Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
Who do
Magic.
They do Magic the Gathering.
And D&D.
And D&D, yes, the D&D board games and the D&D, and they also designed a game for the Japanese company that does Pokemon
cards.
And it's a kind of similar game to Magic the Gathering. But it's kind of like an evolved version of it, because this came afterwards and it was like the designers tweaked it a bit. So now we're going to have a look at how these Pokemon card battling game works. Oops. So for our second card battle game, here's what we're looking at. We're looking at Pokemon. And Pokemon, even if you don't like the TV show, I never watched the TV show, but Patrick, yeah, of course you love it. But Patrick introduced me to this game, and it's actually quite good.
Yeah.
It's made by the same people that made Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
So you can see a similarity in it, and same thing again. One of the great things about this is they give you these mats. When you get a deck, they give you these mats.
Like I thought that this like a starter pack.
Yeah.
So it has everything you need.
And it explains and it has.
It says what you can do during the turn, but if you're professional at it, you can still use these.
This is the great thing.
It isn't for people.
Yeah, but this is the great thing about it. It says that there's the deck. That's where the deck goes.
And it says what the deck is.
That's the discard pile.
And it says what the discard pile is. And it has your prize cards, your active Pokemon, and it has the attack cost, the name, hit points, and attack damage, and they're all pointing at each other.
And also all the rules there.
Yep, everything you can do during the turn, and they both came with
some attacks. You use a coin, and you random.
Like Lickitung Slam, but he only has 2 energy, so he's only able to use Lap Up, so he can only draw 3 cards.
All right,
which is actually useful.
So you tell me if I go wrong here now, buddy,
sure.
Because you're the expert at this game, right? So again, you deal yourself.
I always want to be an expert at the game.
So in this game, you deal yourself
7 cards.
7 cards, just like Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And energy in this game works
basically
like mana.
But you don't need to put down any energy to bring them out. You use energy to power up attacks.
Yeah. So
they can pound.
This is a basic Pokemon card, right? So he's basic because you can.
You're not allowed to put down stage 1 or 2, unless it's a special card like an EX or GX or V. Then you are able to put it down.
Right, so you have the basic, and then they evolve into different levels. And we've got 2 levels. Is it 2 levels or just?
Some are basic in stage 1, some are basic in stage 2.
Right, so there's the power of him. He's 60, and his attack will do an attack of 20. So obviously, if someone's going to attack him for 20. His energy goes down to 40 because he's his HP. So at the start of the game, this guy's basic one as well.
Pikachu is actually you keep flipping a coin until you get tails, and every 20 every head it does 20 damage.
What's this fella? He's a stage 1.
Let's see him.
Raichu.
Oh, Raichu GX.
So
you don't need to evolve him.
So Raikou, this is Raikou, and then in a later
I have a Raichu GX.
You
don't need to evolve him because he's a GX.
Well, can he stand on his own then?
Yeah, he can be on his own.
All right. Well, that's a kind of a special, right?
Yeah.
So
they're all like that.
In the game, you put down your bench of characters.
Yeah.
Right. and if I chose Pikachu to be my active one, I'd put him in there,
and
I would power him up with an energy.
And then flip your coin for Iron Tail.
And on his card there, he needs 1 energy to attack. Some attacks, some other cards have multiple energies. Like this guy. This one here. Yeah, but I've got one right here, buddy. So this one here, this is a Raikou, and he's got two attacks here, right? One does 30 damage, one does 90 damage. He needs to be energized by 1. This one he needs to be energized by 3, right? So he'd have to be up there, and he'd have to have 3 of these energy markers on him.
But you only have 2, so he would just be like, I can only do 30 damage.
And a bit like Magic, there's these extra special abilities, like we can consider these kind of like spells, but they're called trainer cards.
Yeah.
Supporter trainers. And when you're doing your move, you can
There's items, and there are stadiums.
So this is the basic premise of the game. It's a bit like Magic the Gathering. At the start of your round, you'll pick up a card. You'll look at it in your hand. Here's another Pikachu. I'd put him on my desk, bench. And say I attack. I'd say I'm attacking with this guy here.
So flip that card and flip that until you get tails. Black is tails. So you do no damage to Lickitung.
But if I'd got that,
tails, then you do 20. And if you flip it again, a head.
For every heads, I'd get
I'd do
another 20 damage.
But then look, so if it was my turn, I would draw a card. It's another Moltres. I bench that Moltres. I'd energize Lickitung and attack Pikachu for 50. Flip this card, flip it twice, and for every head, I do 50 damage. Let's see. So, 50 damage. I have damage markers. So, if you're doing 50 damage, or it has taken 50 damage altogether, you put down that one. And if it's taken 10 damage, or it's taken like 60 damage, you put down one of these. But Pikachu will be knocked out because its HP is 60.
But you didn't flip it the second time, did you? We were meant to flick it twice, weren't you?
What?
Yeah,
I know.
So how many times you get to flip that twice, do you?
Yeah.
Right, let's see what your other one is then. Flip it again.
Another 50, you do 100 damage and everything.
Let's see if you get another 50. Nope.
No.
So you would have done 50 damage in that round, and my Pikachu would be in trouble because he's only got 60.
Yeah.
So then
it would be your turn.
I'd be looking at either attacking with him next time or bringing him back. Now this isn't a full. This video that we're doing here isn't really the full.
game.
It isn't the full rules.
Also, there's a retreat cost.
Yeah, there's a retreat cost.
You have to that's anything. Yeah, so discard 1 of any energy.
And then that energy would go into the discard pile.
And he comes back, and then you switch him out for like Raichu GX.
Alright, so this isn't meant to be a complete, here's all the rules. This is just an introduction to the concept of the games.
This also comes with 2 rule books.
Yeah, so...
Why is there an Eevee thing there?
And again with this one, buddy, this is made by the same people, buddy. Yeah. This is made by the same people, Wizards of the Coast, that made Magic the Gathering. And they also have a free... online game that you can play for free, and you can learn the rules that way. But
it's so good.
It's a good game.
We've cleared up to the place where you get a GX Pokemon.
There you go.
We've got to the final person.
Right, so we'll move on to our next game. Then we're going to do okay. And the third game that we're going to do, buddy, and it's these are games that you love.
These are simple.
This is what you introduced me to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pokemon. I introduced you to Magic, and you introduced me to
Pokemon and this.
And the third one we're going to do is
Bakugan.
Bakugan, and these come with these little characters like this.
And
that correspond to the card that you're fighting.
And look.
Pop them open there, buddy. And now let's show them on camera how he pops open. Pop them open with the thing.
The Baku card?
Yeah,
Okay.
pop them.
Why not roll it over?
Right, so they pop open and become little beasties.
Yep.
And so
You can pull down
that's
the
your
arms.
mini army, is these little characters that are fighting.
You have 3 each.
Right, so that's kind of what they like. They're kind of, it's like
That's trucks.
so this game is a bit of a mix between Pokemon and
Magic.
Magic. I was going no, well you can keep saying Magic, but I was going to say Transformers.
Oh yeah, because they go from balls to beasties.
Yes, exactly. And this is one of the
Boxes. I got 2 of these.
So this one's empty.
I got one of them from Santa, and I got this from Santa too.
And so you've actually got all your stuff stored away in this handy carrying case.
Except him. Except this guy. There's not enough room.
Similar to Pokemon, this is a cartoon franchise and a kind of anime cartoon franchise in Japan.
Will I open this?
Yeah, actually we'll flip the camera around and then you can do that.
Egg.
Right, I'm recording. So this is the third game,
Bakugan.
third card battle game that we're going to do today, and this is Patrick's set of Bakugan.
Bakugan. Oh crap! The gun was shaking up.
It's a bit.
Anyway.
It's
Okay,
a bit similar to
Pokemon cards.
Pokemon.
I'm just gonna take out all these guys.
But it's a much more basic game, isn't it?
Yep. It's easier to play.
And it comes with these toy
Figurines.
characters.
Okay, so I'll just
That
pop
pop
them all
open.
out.
And these are very, very intricate the way they pack away. There's a certain way packing each one away
They all have a unique way of being packed away.
that I'm not good at. There, got it. And these ones have,
I dare you to try and pack away Lupithion. He's so
they've all
hard to
got
pack away.
crazy names as well.
Oh, this guy.
Somewhere on
This
these,
guy is called Nobilius.
somewhere on all of these there's an arrow, isn't there? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
you have to put the arrow at the hide matrix.
That's the arrow there, isn't it?
Where? Yeah.
So that's the arrow. So that means you roll it in that direction.
Yeah, like you point the arrow at the hide matrix, and that's the Baku core of these.
So that little arrow is the direction
Flaming
you roll it.
fist. I don't know. I don't remember when I got a magic shield.
And the goal of the game
Is to have all 3 of your Bakugan open.
Bakugan react. I'll get it to focus.
They have a B power.
These react to these things that are called Baku core. And when they
Baku
go on top of
They're
them,
magnets.
they pop
They
out.
have magnets.
A magnet somewhere, and they pop
Kobo
out.
is so easy to pack away
And so
and so hard to stand up.
and then you have this crazy monster come out of them. So it's a mix of like
Crazy monsters
Transformer
and
toys,
balls.
cards, and
Magic, kind of, because bad cards and battling equals
if you're-
magic.
so when you play around, if your one fails to pop out, you lose.
And if it does pop out, but the enemy has the higher B power, then you lose.
Wait there, I'm going to say though, if one pops out and the other one doesn't pop out, right?
The one that didn't pop out loses.
Focus. Come on, camera. What's wrong with you? Right, so if one pops out and the other one doesn't pop out, then the one that pops out wins. Yeah.
So Nobilius
And if
would beat Teos,
and so-
would beat Aurelius Vice Rocks.
So if the two of them pop out, then you go on the power
On the B power.
on the cards.
On the cards. Or on the Bakugan, on a place on them, they all have their B.
And when they pick up these, they can get a bonus as well.
Yep.
So
Or they could get minus.
yeah, they can get a
They
penalty
can
as well.
get bad or good.
All right, so we're going to set up a game and show what a game looks like. Okay, so this is what you get with a set. And
So
like for
I
instance,
put out mine.
when Patrick's got his set, this one's Vice Rocks.
Aurelius Vice Rocks.
And he comes with these, he needs these 2 Baku core, right?
Baku cool.
And his power is 300. So he's quite
B power.
he's quite a strong one.
He's good. He's good.
This one,
He is Darkest Cracelius.
so he's, as Patrick says, my favourite beast, which is an
Because he's an
He's an octopus. I love octopus, right? And he takes 2 of these Baku core. And he comes with his 2, and he's there. So Patrick, start laying out the
Okay, so
thing.
there's
So Patrick puts out one.
You
I
put out one.
put on one, and we make this Baku
hide matrix.
hive matrix. Is it?
Hide.
Hide matrix.
Yep.
So he does one, I do one, I do one, he does one. Alright, put out this, I put out that one. Boom.
They all have to be. Don't forget to flip over your cards so they're face down.
Oh, do they have to be face down?
Yep.
Okay, right, so...
Okay, so pick a Bakugan.
So I'm going to pick for this battle, this guy.
Okay, then I'm going to pick Serpent Tertonium.
Hey there, let me find his arrow again. I find it hard to find his arrow all the time.
If I roll him over...
Where's his arrow, buddy?
Where's this dude's arrow?
You know what, I think I'd come in with a bit of paint and paint them if they're wrong.
No.
Yeah, I've got it. So there's his arrow, that's the way he rolls.
Okay,
This is the way he rolls.
3, 2, 1, Bakugan roll!
Oh, we
No
both
one
missed.
popped out.
Let's do it again.
Okay, so that's what you do. Wait a second.
Right,
now
right.
I need to find the arrow again.
Yeah, I'll find it again. Right, so...
3, 2, 1, roll! Still.
These are duds, right?
These are so good.
Right.
3, 2, 1, roll. That. Oh my God! When will these pop out?
I'm gonna pick a different one, see if he pops out better.
Try. I'll try
Right.
now.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh! Ah! You almost popped out.
I won! Tertonium win.
So, do you get to keep that?
No, leave that there.
All
And
right.
then Tertonium is standing on his card.
So-
Victorious.
So I can't see your cards. I'll just move it over. So your
I
guy's
have
out now, right?
Dancing.
So my one's still
You're able
closed.
to use him again now.
So then we battle again. Let's try the blue one and this black one here.
He's overpowered.
All right, let's try it. Yeah, he's a bit powered. He's 6, but let's
And
try.
now Phaedrus.
Because if he doesn't come out, you
Phaedrus
still
is 700.
you still win if he doesn't come out though.
Okay. So this guy is very anti-dud.
Let's see. If we go this way, you can see both.
Okay, here's his arm. 3, 2, 1, Bakugan roll.
Oh, you won again. You
I
knocked
knocked
mine.
yours. Wait, they hit him. Yours didn't pop out in time though.
All right, so you've got 2 out.
I've only got my
Third
last
one.
Bakugan. If this
Where's
guy pops
his
out,
arrow?
I've won. 3, 2, 1, roll.
Ah, my one came out.
That
Right.
means he, Phaedrus.
So he's winning. So this is a simple enough game,
But flip over the one
and
you're using.
I get the
Flip
flip.
over the card you're using too.
Right.
Okay, so I'm using Phaedrus.
Right,
Oh,
so
it has to be.
I'll try this
Wait
guy.
a second. It has to be 2 cards away from the closest Bakugan.
All right.
Okay, so from here. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, and your third one is out. Right, so give us that.
Win.
So this is a typical game, and that's how quick it is, and that's how simple it is. So your 3 fellas, show me your 3 fellas are out.
Phaedrus, Ultra, Serpentine,
So this is
and Tertonium.
So this is an easier. This is a much easier game to learn for anyone who wants to get into playing games like this. And you've got the little collectible characters as well that Patrick loves. And that guy's just ain't working. You get me duds. I think
You
you.
pick-
Oh, he's come out now.
You mustn't have, the arrow mustn't have been rolled. You must have rolled it too fast.
So you hammered me.
You only got one, I
See,
got
he's not working at all. Ah, there he is. Right, so Patrick got his 3 out. Patrick wins. Patrick wins the game. All right, so Patrick,
Yeah.
that is
That is what?
Bakugan.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's the end of that. And so that was the 3 card games we're doing, card battle games we're doing on our
Yeah.
card battle game special. Okay?
Yeah.
So, and this has been our first show of the new year.
Yeah.
And so we'll wish all our fans a happy new
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah. A
Um,
happy New Year.
A happy new year, and it can't be any worse than that crappy new year that's just after going, hey? Yeah, so hopefully 2021 is a much better year for everyone. And that's all from us. That's all from the Mini Army Show. If you like it, tell a friend. If you don't like it,
Tell an enemy.
bye.